Hey, good morning. I don't want us wants to do this every morning, all the time. Today we're going to show you what traders do in the morning when they get up. I've been up since 4, but scanning the market. So I've tried to do this video all week. This makes my about 4th, 5th time trying to do it. I don't edit them. I mean, I don't sit here and more mine's live. So when something happens bad, I try to stop it, record another one, go back, and then cut the bad thing out. Usually my kids gets up and runs in here, or electricity goes out. It's been crazy this week. Some drunk I think hit a pole not too far from here. Power goes out, everything records. It saved it, I think, but it's flickering on and off. Anyways, so a trader gets up in the morning, and I hate to say you, but trading is not just, hey, I'm going to get on here, throw some money in the stock market and run. You can do that, but you're taking a very high risk, especially if you don't have enough money to do a pullback. So now on, we're going to start doing coffee with Dewayne at certain mornings. So every now and then we we'll have it where I'll get up in the morning and we'll get on and trade first thing in the morning. So Forex market, of course, is yesterday I tried to record it, but U.S. stock, I mean here in the U.S. Stock market wasn't open yesterday, so you couldn't trade the regular stock market or penny stock, but you could trade Forex market or cryptocurrency. They're still going on, even though it says U.S. So if we go back to yesterday, it says bank holiday. So what we would do, anything would say U.S., we would just stay out of it. So we wouldn't trade anything that said U.S. Mexico. The stock still moves. Don't get me wrong. It still goes on. It still moves because there's other countries into it, even because it's just an American holiday. Now Christmas will be a little bit different because it's pretty much a world holiday on that day, so you want to do it. But that being said, most of you Forex traders don't trade this time of year. Starting Monday, or at least Wednesday for sure, from here to next year, like maybe the 15th of January, we won't trade. I'll trade a little bit maybe, but more likely I won't do it, just because the market does not do what it's supposed to do, or what you think it's going to do. It can do just anything. So most time your Forex people won't trade in this time of year. There is some. So like I said, I'll get on here every once in a while and trade a little bit, but I won't stay in it a day or no. It'll be a quick hour or so to get in and out. So at whatever time you get up, if you want to catch see right now I'm in London, Europe ain't in it, so a lot of them will get up right around this time and start, or even actually 1 o'clock our time, and I'm on Central. So they'll get up at 1 o'clock and start scanning the market, or 2 o'clock when it starts moving, see what it's doing, and they'll get in it and then ride this whole wave. And they're up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30, 1. Get in the trade, 2 or 3 trades, and they'll go back to bed. So basically, you'll scan the market, find what you want to trade. So this is a downtrend, and it's on an hour. And so you had a big engulfing red candle, but it did go back up. I'll wait till this one does a big one, but it is on a downward trend in this hour. And that's what I would do. Now I'm not going to mark my charts up. It's going to be a kind of a quick session today, and you'll just come in here, mark your charts up. But if you look at my other videos where we do trend trading, it could be a pattern. But like I said, you have to do your Fibonacci's and see if it is. But it is on a downward trend. If you go back, so we'll start with a, since I'm not going to do it, but you can start with a day. Go ahead and mark your charts up on a downward trend and see if this is a pullback right in here. You'll jump down to 5 minutes or something, whatever you're comfortable with, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. And then it's on a downward trend. But this one kind of got me worried here. Says it's going up. But it'll probably come back down and go on downward. Just like it did here. See? Low, 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 and then a lower, low, high. It just went up, but it's still on a downward trend. Now, that being said, during the holidays, this thing could just, if it's on a downward trend, it could sweep back up and go way up here, then come back down. It's just the holidays. Everything moves different during the holidays, especially this time of year. So that's a Forex. What you do, I mean, you can get up whatever time you want and trade. It's just, this is what most people do. I do it. I'm up at 5, 4, 4:30. Sometimes get up in here and start scanning the charts. See what's new. So this one looks like it's on a downward trend, but then it looks like it's cut it off right here. So it's on a 5 minute. Let's see where it's on an hour. See, hour looks like an upward trend. So I would have been wrong. This is just going to be a pullback. That's an upward trend, isn't it? Yeah, so that would be right. So this is one of them I would look for. You notice, so 5 minutes though, so I mean it's going to 10, 15, 20 minutes you're going to get in and get out, but then again it says it's on an upward trend. I'm going to pull this back up, touch those. Pull this down and touch that. Yeah, so now it's broke out of its trend. It's come back and just about test this area. If you move it, I mean it's going to test it, but so that could indicate it is going to go back upward. Well, it is on an upward trend anyways. You know what I mean? If you go to the hour one, it's on an upward trend. No, it says it's on a downward trend, doesn't it? Where did I get the upward trend? So sign of sideways. So look at it's inside, so now it's this one. So yeah, it's a downward trend, but it looks like it's going back up. Because here it's going up. This could be a huge wedge or flag, and this is your pole. So yeah, I say it's going to go back up. But like I said, this is Christmas time, and it very rarely does what it's going to do. Let's look on a daily. Yeah, daily's an upward trend. It looks like it did a flag. And how you do that, it's just, here's your pole, and there's your flag. And once it breaks out of that flag, it starts going, usually trends this way with the pole. So that one will be going up. So we'll go down to 5 minutes. Get back down to 5 minutes. And this candle here would have been the one you would have got in on it, because it shows a gulped it, and not only it engulfed for one next to it, it engulfed the other one here. So it's going to continue upward. It's got a good trend downward and up a little bit and go up. It may come back down and touch this line. These usually I like, because this usually indicates once it breaks this trend and it comes out of it, and sometimes touch these and goes back. So we'll keep our eye on that one. But so anyway, I'm gonna just run through this real quick. This is why most traders get up in the morning. They'll catch these and then start their day off. So people think trading is just get in and jump in and run. It's not. You got to do your homework. So penny stocks. So this is your Forex. Get up in the morning, check your calendar. Today's Friday, there's nothing. Monday, there's all day meeting, AUD, USD, AUD. So no, that's Monday right there. So AUD. So all of them got red flags. So I would not trade an AUD. Plus it's all day. You can, like I said. All right, penny stocks, get up and look up. This is old NASDAQ. If you this website's going down. You have the new one that's come out, and this one's eventually go away. And I like the old one because I'm used to it. So on a penny stock or a regular stock market, before you start jumping in and everything, you want to come back and look at certain things. And I'll pull this up while I'm talking. So you want to go to SEC filing. You want to look up 10K and S3. And in the 10K, you'll look up all these. In the S3, you look up shift. So warranties, offering any cash equivalent, anything like this is what you look for. And this is kind of what you're looking for. Does the company have any high debt, opening cash? Does it have cash to cover bills, operation costs, everything? And you'll come in here sometimes and you'll look up companies and they haven't made, in their penny stocks, they haven't made nothing in the last 3-4 years, and they're burning $1 million a year and only have $300,000 coming in. They take loans after loan after loan after loan, so they're kind of risky that they probably go out. I mean, the stock will probably crash. They may try to pump and dump it, try to get it up to get people to buy more stock, revenue up. But that's where you got to be leery. So this is why you look up these. And so if you go to this one, so let's go to everybody. So you got Amazon, Facebook. This is the company that bought my company I work with. But you come up here. As soon as all these advertising gets off the screen. Come in here, make sure you select SC filing, and then you'll scroll through till you find 10K. It takes a while sometimes. I wish they just had a way of doing it. Yeah. So here's my 10K. Now instead of reading all of this, you'll just look up these phrases, 10K, and I'll come back to these and leave them up here. But you hit Control F, and you'll look up the first one. or you can look up whichever one you want to look up first. It's totally up to you. But like I said, I'll put these up. I'll put these up and just type in the word, but I'll put them up so that you can see them as they go. And see every word it says in here. I'm just going to bring it up, hit enter. Then you can scroll down. Operation. I don't know if it's working today. Like I said, this page is going to go down eventually. They already sent me an email telling me that it's will no longer work after a certain day. I can't remember what it was, what day it was. And so here's operation expense. So you can look it up from year to year. This company started in 1985, or yeah, 1985, 1995. I think 1985. So it's a very old company. Let's see, here's one. This is a company I worked with, and they bought them. Purchases. I usually like that. Purchases for $46 billion. I love to have that kind of cash. Yeah, long-term debt. But like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on these. So if you do penny stock, same concept. This is a penny stock. Now I'm going to look for the S3 file, because just for the fact the S3 files is sometimes that'll be 2 or 3 years back. They Did I pass it? I may have passed it. That advertising in front of my face. I didn't. They have to file these every year, so we'll probably hit one in a minute from several years ago. But anyways, I can't. That thing popped in my face. I don't feel like going backwards. See, this advertising kills me. Now you can click on all these files and go read everything about the company. I mean, if you got bored and really just want to go and read, more welcome to. Yeah, so here's Amazon's. So like I said, you can you can read all this. I mean, it's very long. You can read everything about the company, what's going on in it, what it's doing, if they got any warrants. I mean, anything and everything you want to do. You know. Make sure I spell it right. So always back to 19, always back to 2015. So every year it's went up. That's good. Of course, everybody knows Amazon. This is Amazon, right? I forget which one I was on. Yeah. Everybody knows Amazon goes up and up and up. So the good thing about it, you can always, once you start looking at them, they'll just keep racking them up here. If you want to look up a symbol. Just type in the name of it. Mr. MB. I think I have. Any public traded company. So there's Facebook. So any public trade company that's traded on the stock market, you can look up, or you can come in and edit the symbols. Take them away. Or see, you can just, this one's white, and then you just click on the X. So anyways, that's your thing. There's your homework. I'll bring this screen back up so that you can write this down, copy it. So if you want to get in Ford magazine, if you want to get in Ford stock, this is the way to do it. See if the company's making money, if they're selling down, not making money. Home Depot, Lowe's, any kind of penny stocks. Look up their cost and everything before you get in. They may just took a huge cost out, or they're struggling, or they're not doing as good as you think they're doing. So you might want to go take your money and invest it in something else. But anyways, we'll go more on penny stocks later. I'll make a video precisely on this topic, and we'll just do penny stocks that way. So alright, that's my coffee with Dewayne today. So we'll try to do, I'm trying to do at least 2 or 3 of these a week, and we'll go from there. But go have fun with the Forex market, cryptocurrency. Bitcoin's moving. This is Bitcoin. So it's moving. All these turns up red. Like I said, even though U.S. it was U.S. holiday yesterday, U.S. still moved. It just didn't, not the banks was open. It doesn't mean you can't get in it and buy the stock. It doesn't mean nothing. It just means that you're taking a risk, or it's not going to move as fast because there's nobody in U.S. pushing it the other way or opposite way, whichever way. So get on here, read your history. If you want to read all about this company and every detail of the company, you're more than welcome to. I'm just showing you the things you need mostly to get going. To get it and find out what it is. But unfortunately, you have homework. You do have to work a little bit, a couple hours a day. Don't get me wrong, it is a great deal. Maybe 1 or 2 hours, get your trade set up and get your stop loss set up and go. You have to read a little bit on penny stocks and stuff. Get your homework, your Forex market and stuff. You just, pick your thing, a couple of hours a day. And like I said, on these penny stocks and stuff, you can actually just trade. You don't have to read them during the morning. You can read them at night or anytime you want to do it. So I can go in here. Wait a minute. See, I can go here and look at Facebook stock. One thing I love about Trader's View, I'm going to pull up just about any stock on it, any broker just about. Also, if you take your charts, I'll do that later. Like I said, I'll do that later. I was gonna go back into. If you go back into the when they consolidate debts and what's going on, you can actually go back to the chart and get your 2 screens or 3 screens or whatever many screens you want, and you can actually go back and look at that time when that news released and what did the stock do. You can actually pinpoint almost down to that time. That day or week or whatever. So Facebook looks like it's on an upward trend too. Yeah, it looks like it is. It looks like right here it's coming. It's kind of consolidating. It's just doing a waver down. It's doing a curve, looks like. So it may come back down more. Then you go back up, but even on the 1 hour, see, it's come down quite a bit. Still looks like it's upward, but this one kind of went down and come back up. But anyways, that's your thing. I'm gonna get off here. Check it out. Some of the other, let me say this. Some of the other stockbrokers, penny stocks, are looking into, and it's doing quite well as far as I understood. It was, and I don't know the name of them. I hadn't even looked none at myself, but I was told yesterday people are looking into self-driving cars. Since the 5G's come out, self-driving cars has become a big thing. And the thing you want to is find somebody that actually manufacturing the self-driving cars, not the person that's like Ford that's making them, but actually the company that's doing the technology behind it. And they're doing quite well. They're kind of shocked, but they're going quite well right now. So you might want to do a little Google and do a little research on that one. So, but I'm gonna get off here. Kids probably get up in a minute. Well, it's 5:30. They ain't getting up, but one of them will. I can almost bet. But have a good one. Happy Black Friday. May see you tomorrow, but definitely will see you next week.